Hey everybody, my name is Louis Song. I'm the host of the Pulse of Fins Nation on the 5 Reasons Sports Network, and I'm just going to give you my quick thoughts regarding the Miami Dolphins' final roster cuts. I've got a bit of a hot take for you. I don't think Lynn Bowden Jr. is going to make the 53-man roster. And the reason why I think that is because just based on the performances of Trent Sherfield and River Cracraft, especially last night against the Philadelphia Eagles, River Cracraft went for several great, awesome plays. Of course, catching that touchdown pass from Tua Tagovailoa. By the way, again, it is notable that he was playing with the starter caliber players while Lynn Bowden spent most of his time in the third and fourth quarter and things like that. That has some weight to it, guys. There's a reason why he's playing higher up on the depth chart. I think that familiarity with Mike McDaniel goes a long way for Cracraft, and I know that Trent Sherfield has pretty much already made the roster just based on the stuff that he's already done. Just looking at the stats that I have right here, River Cracraft this preseason, 6 catches, 86 yards, and yes, he scored the touchdown. Now, granted, Lynn Bowden Jr., 4 catches, 94 yards, and also 2 touchdowns, but he has bigger chunk plays as opposed to the more consistent bases that River Cracraft was able to do. So that's where that comes into play. Now, here's the situation. Again, the familiarity with Mike McDaniel means a lot. And I understand the whole Lynn Bowden Jr. is a kick returner, punt returner, that sort of thing, but here's the reality, folks. I really don't think that Lynn Bowden Jr. is going to be the kick returner or punt returner or anything returner for these Dolphins. Because look at the players that they have that can potentially do the job even better than Lynn Bowden. Nobody can tell me that Lynn Bowden is a better returner than Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, possibly Javon Holland. And if even that doesn't work, we already know that Noah Igbenogany is going to make this roster, whether he deserves it or not. And so, quite frankly, he can also do some returning as well. He's not going to do it great, but he can do it. And that still leaves, of course, the 3 top guys that I mentioned previously who can also do that. Oh, and by the way, Raheem Mostert and those guys, they can also return punts and kicks. So I don't understand the concept of Lynn Bowden Jr. being the end-all, be-all returner. Like, I get it. He's on the top of the list. But his roster spot, I feel like there's room for more consistency at the actual position that he's going to be playing. I understand that he's a very popular player with the Dolphins fan base. I understand that he's a very versatile player. But everything that Lynn Bowden does, there are other players who can do it better. Unless you're trying to say that, well, Lynn Bowden can kind of throw the football a little bit. But I really don't foresee any kind of Wildcat stuff happening here. And if we really desperately need any Wildcat stuff out there, I guarantee you Malcolm Perry's still available somewhere. So, in any case, those are my thoughts. Lynn Bowden Jr. not going to make the 53-man roster. Cracraft and Sherfield are in.